Hey, welcome to Daechwon's Arial Quad channel. Today I'm in Hawn State Park, another spot here in Missouri. And right now, as I imagine you can hear, I am next to a creek, which I believe is Pickle Creek. I will correct myself on the screen if I am wrong about that. But I've got the Mini 5 Pro out again today. And I'm just gonna fly around here. I'm on a trail that should be a couple hours long. It's already max altitude. Yeah, there's a good bit of terrain around here, so I'm not sure how far from where I am right now I'll be able to get. But I do want to bring it back here close to me and get some spots or shots close to this creek. Perhaps down in the creek a little bit. Also today I'm hoping that I can find a clear enough spot where I can do some A/B testing on the filters, the ND filters that DJI threw into the Fly More combo kit here on the Mini 5 Pro. But for right now, just kind of taking a break and checking out this creek. Let's bring it on back down to where I am and see how close to the water I feel like getting. All hand launch here. This pretty interesting rocky terrain right where I am. There I am. And let's get down here. I'll kind of watch it in real life and get down closer to the creek. Get some shots here. The Hawn State Park is kind of in between St. Genevieve and Farmington, Missouri. Between Interstate 55 and US Highway 67. Talked about 67 last week. If you know middle schoolers, you know why that is significant. And you get an idea of how good these sensors are. Don't want to go too fast. Gonna fly down the creek here. Yeah, that's pretty close. Let's turn around, go the other way up the creek a bit. All right. Easy does it. Alright, it's right out in front of me now again. It's pretty quiet. I don't know if you can really hear it over the creek. Hey, buddy. Alright, let's press on. This is the direction of the hike. It's been following the creek. This is a pretty rough hike. Last week's was mostly, not paved trail, but, you know, worn-in trail. There's a lot of jagged rock today. But some beautiful scenery, for certain. Maybe I should go to cinematic mode. I never use cinematic mode, and slowing down is probably what I ought to do here. Beautiful. All right, let's do a couple of shorts. So I'm going to turn off the recording. I'm going to flip our gimbal and forward on the stick ever so slightly and record some more video now. Really keep an eye on things here. I'll try to keep these clips to about 30 seconds. Be very careful here. And it's 30. Let's see if we can get one going the other direction. A little closer to the water. Yeah, it's right out in front of me again. Let's try another one. Not the smoothest job, but I'm not the smoothest pilot. So it's 30. And let's get one more coming back toward me, and then I'll probably take it up higher again for a moment. And then hike on, see what else I can find. Oh, that's a good spot to start. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Forward. Record. Try to keep it a little smoother this time. And hopefully the mic is picking up enough of this stream I can use that as background audio. All right, that's pretty good. Still there. There we go. Just get more screen now. But stealthy gray blends in pretty well with the surrounding tree lines and such. Almost hard to see exactly where it is unless it's moving. Alright, let's go back to normal mode. And let's get another couple of shorts here. And let's fly around a bit first. Yeah, like right to the tops of those trees. Is that a good reveal up there? Yeah, that'll be a good reveal. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. Alrighty. Right over the creek. Whoa. Turn the camera down a little bit. See what that looks like here. Okay. And forward. And record. 30 seconds to get up to a reveal shot. Yes. Very nice. And I'll go a little over 30. It's not a hard, fast rule on YouTube Shorts. Nice view of East Missouri. Alright. Alrighty, let's bring it home now. And just see about keeping on going with this hike. I think I'm also going to get the mics and just let them record a little bit of this creek before I press on. Come on back here, friends. Oh, that's not what I'm telling you to do. That's what they're picking on. Yeah, come on in. Very good. All right, now I'll see you in a bit. We're going to take off and landings here kind of at an angle. My plan now is to work through the filters, like a quick waypoint route. So if you've never done that, click here. Our first one. And make another. And make another. Make another. Make sure we get one pointing toward the sun. Okay, and then some settings. First one. Oh, I'll undo that. Camera action should be to start recording. And then waypoint 6 should be to stop recording. Save and exit. Then to keep everything fair, turn this off. I'm going to keep all the settings exactly where they are right now. And I'm going to start the mission. Next. And go. Couple just hiked through with their pup. Don't want to disturb them, so didn't do much yapping right there, but so now the drone's pretty much an autopilot. I'm going to have it fly all four, or that same route 4 times. Right now it's got no filter on it. So for first flight, no filter. And these plus batteries, shout out to DJI on these plus batteries. This route's going to take 2.5 minutes. Fly it 4 times. I'm still at 90% battery after creating the mission. So that's pretty good stuff. I thought the 4 Pro Plus batteries were good. And they are. But boy, this is a different ballgame. And it is about 2:20 in the afternoon right now. Here on December, what is it, the 11th? Yeah, December 11th, a nice Sunday. Oh, goodness. January, it is 2026, by the way. January 11th. But so we're going to get a good idea of what this looks like with all 4 different filters that come with it under the exact same camera settings. Oh, hang on, did that change? Oh, sorry, it's on auto. Okay, for the rest of it, I will leave it off of auto. Sorry, rookie. So off auto. Oh, that's going to change everything now, isn't it? Well, we'll still get the point. So we're at 4,900K. Now, you can read all those things. Most of you who will be watching this will know more about it than I do at this point. It's a process. I don't know if it'll pick up in the recording, but I can still hear the creek babbling from here. Alright, so no filters, getting pretty washed out by the sun. And that's no great shock. Okay, and now it should stop the recording. And so it's returning to home. I'm going to let it start that process, but I'm going to finish the job manually, given the current terrain and mostly the trees. All right. Let's see where it's coming in. See how intelligently it's going to do this. I haven't messed much with the 5 Pro and the intelligent return to home. And I haven't done too much as far as its obstacle avoidance. Hold up. Ooh. Nerve-wracking. All right. Yeah, it's a home point it was thinking about is very much not where I am. All right, and come on down, buddy. Okay, so now we have our filter container. And let's go for, I guess the first one first will be the 8. Ooh, saved that. All right, so ND8. And if I remember right, you go from the bottom first, and then it should click onto the top. Gimbal's probably angry at me right now. All right, that feels secure. Okay, oh boy. Does gimbal motor overload? Is that current or is that former? Oh, don't mean to record that. Okay, looks like it works fine. And let's try it again. Oh, my thumb's in the way. Oh, rookie. Props are good. I want that. Some real rookie stuff going on here. Yep, just checked them. There you go, buddy. All right, well, at a glance, this as is, I don't know if these filters might be too much for the current settings. Oh, smooth. All right. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It looks like nighttime. But let's exit without saving and then start it again. Next, and go. Yeah, that's wild. Move that here. Maybe not. So 4900K ISO is 100, and that's 1.8. What if I go back into auto? What happens? Okay, that cleans that up real quick. Okay, so it remembers where I was. So on the screen recording, I'm going to go back later and see about those settings. But this, I mean, as far as what I can see on the controller right now, it's too dark to make anything out. Doing this 4 times, I should be able to get all 4 of those on the screen at once. But I may or may not even do that because I'm guessing the other ones are going to get darker than this one. I don't know. Anyone who actually knows about ND filters is probably laughing at me. But, you know, I'm just figuring it out. Flip it into auto again. Yeah, that looks like daytime. That looks like good. We'll stick with the experiment. For anyone in the area and interested, this is Hawn State Park. This is the Pickle Creek to Whispering Pines Loop. It's on all trails. It's 1.9 miles, 203-foot elevation gain. I'm about the very top of it right now. And it says moderate, but boy, there's a lot of sharp rock and all kinds of non-smooth trails. So keep that in mind. Make sure you wear shoes with some good ankle coverage and good hiking boots. You are going to cross the creek at least once. I did a couple times because right as I was packing up from the first shooting location, I put my book bag on too quick. My water bottle fell out of the side pouch, rolled down that rock face, and went down the creek a ways. So I crossed the creek another time to go get it. Managed it, and the water moves pretty quick. Okay, turn it on auto again. Okay, so with that much sun, the sun itself at least looks good. All right, returning to home. Let me go back to auto because I don't trust it with the settings I have for it. Boy, that was 8. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to get darker. So I am quite curious to see what the 16 is going to look like. It's going to be a night flight all the time. I'd like to get a polarizer because I probably would do well to fly around the polarizer. Although I do like to switch into vertical shooting mode pretty often. So it might not be the best thing for me on an average flight, but I'll figure it out. You come on back here, buddy. Oh, Lord. That safety features are going to get it to crash. Very good. Alrighty. We'll take off the 8. Let's go back here to the setting. All right, see what it looks like. To be free. Oh. The 8. we have a 32 is next. Oh goodness, it's nighttime. Auto mode, yeah, it looks fine. Does that work? Exit. Now let's take off. Holding it correctly this time. Alrighty. So that's auto. What in the world is this going to do to it with the 32 filter? Oh my goodness, it's nighttime. All right, exit that. Restart that. Boom, boom, boom. It's getting a little windy up here. Let me move my screen recording icon here so I don't tap that accidentally. Let's take a look here. Man, this is wild. I've got a lot to learn about ND filters, clearly. All right, it started the recording on its own. I am looking into getting fancier with my waypoints. Now, the Mini 4K doesn't have waypoints, and that works fine. You just manual control all the time. Works great. The 4 Pro and the 5 Pro both have the waypoint function. So like this mission I'm flying right now, it's just on autopilot. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the screen and talking to you. I bought both of those drones with the Fly More that had the RC2 controller. Now typically, and I guess typically as in not in the US, with your DJI account, you can sync your controllers with your account, and then all your controllers, like I have 2 RC2s, both of those would have access to the same list of waypoint missions. But there's something to do with US policy where we cannot have that function. So I've been looking on YouTube trying to figure out workarounds because I want to get the same waypoints I've been flying with the 4 Pro onto the 5 Pro, or have it on both controllers. And because it is stored locally on the controller, it's a KMZ file. But all of the solutions that people have online do not seem to work with my RC2s. So I am looking at some other options. There's some websites where you can plan waypoint missions and then upload them directly to your controllers. And that works on the RC2, works on the RC2 Pro, RC Pro. I think you can make it work on the original RC, which I don't have any experience with that. And possibly even on the mobile app for if I, for whatever reason, wanted to fly the 4 Pro or the 5 Pro with the RCN1, I think is the name, the controller you put your phone on that I have for the, well, I'm still in auto, that I have for the Mini 4K. So one of those options hopefully will work, because what I'd like to do, I've got a few waypoints in Festus. I'd like to be able to fly the 4 Pro and 5 Pro side by side, well, not side by side, separate them by about a minute, but have them fly the exact same waypoint mission and then just get as close to apples comparison as I can. Because I know this 1-inch sensor on this 5 Pro is a big deal. But to my eyes, the 4 Pro looks just about as good. So I haven't had them both up in the air yet at the same time. I do intend to do that. I need to get a screen protector on the new RC because I'm using the old RC for the 5 Pro here. I have not even made a flight with the new RC. I have it bound to the 4 Pro. That way I could get my waypoint missions onto the 5. But Again, that's not the long-term play. Want to be able to get both of them going at the same time. Cancel that. Well, I sure am looking into the sun to do this job. I could have picked a better spot. Now you can feel the wind on the drone now. Come on, buddy. There you go. Very good. All right, and final filter. Put that back on. Pro. And see what it was doing. That looks ridiculous. All right. Daytime. We've got this lovely. And let's get out the 128, which I'm guessing is really just going to make it nighttime. Because it's already looking like nighttime. So this is going to be wild. Let's find out. That is not like had an audible click or anything. It just sits on there. Okay. Pointed at the sun. You can kind of see the sun, but only kind of. Oh, I'm in waypoint mode. No wonder it wouldn't adjust my camera. There. There we go. All right, let's get this bad boy in the air. And that's on auto. And very good. We're up. And let's go to pro. Okay. And show me, yep. Boom, boom. And let's go there while we can still see. It is in the high 30s today. This is battery number 2. I've not done this hike before. I'm trying some new hikes here. I haven't done a whole lot of hiking lately, and I need to get back into it. So trying some new ones, back into pro mode. So I don't know if there's going to be any more spots along this particular trail that'll be good for flying, but we're going to find out. Also, fingers crossed, I think I figured out what my issues had been with the Mic Mini. And if it is what I think it is, I'm just very stupid. Which I'll take that. It is that about, and I can't figure out why, but about half the time when you pull the receiver out of the case, the charging case, it turns itself on. And the other half of the time, it doesn't. And so I thought it just always did that automatically. So I think what I had been doing before, sometimes, this must be riveting video. Let's go back there. There it is. I think what I had been doing before was just trusting it, which was a mistake. So from now on, I'm going to be double checking that. But all my experiments so far, that has worked, and it still has worked every time with my phone. But my phone has the memo app. So every time you plug in that receiver, it wakes something up. It knows, and it wants to open that memo app. So who knows? But hopefully problem solved. If not, I've been talking to myself at the top of a mountain for 24 and a half minutes, which is pretty cool. I've done weirder things. Go back into nighttime. So I think it's something to do with shutter speed. Let's try some things. Since I got a good idea of what it is right now. Oh. Yeah, let's put it back where it was. Where was it? 2,500, I think. Well, you will know. What's MM? Yeah. This would almost be a good filter to use if you're trying to see an eclipse. Don't try that at home. I'm not a doctor. Nor have I played one on TV. I have heard people say that they want to have a 64, that this 3-pack is good, but that a 64 is more useful than an 8. So again, I have no idea, but I'll trust the people who seem to know a lot more than me, and I'm going to learn. And coming on back home, I do see a bird pretty close to where the drone is, but it doesn't look like it's too bothered by me. Big old hawk. Oh man, big monster. And bring it on in the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned with a, video drone that can fly remotely. Missions that you program into it. The old-fashioned way. Alright, bring it on back to me. Boy, it's wind's whipping it around right now, but it does good work. Boy, it doesn't want to fly this direction. Oh, Lord, where are you going? Where are you going? Come to me. Are you shy? There we go. Come on down. Come on. Set her down. Very good. All right. If I do not get any more flights in on this today, thanks for watching Daechwon's Aerial Quad channel. If I do, thanks for watching Daechwon's Aerial Quad channel. Okay, welcome to battery number 3. I have not been hiking long, but there's this nice little rock outcropping here. Turn you around, you can see where I am. Right there. Yeehaw. And I've got some decent elevation where I am. Have a view of the creek down below. And I've got a full battery. So we've got some options of things we can do. I did not put any of the filters on. I'm going to keep the camera in auto. And we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully, I'm 3 for 3 on screen recordings getting audio, as I was discussing earlier. If I'm not 3 for 3, you might have no idea what I'm referring to, discussing earlier. And that's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, yeah. The trail we're on today is much less clearly marked. Last week I could see it from the sky. Today not so much. That's a road. I'm going to point away from my location. And I'm just going to take off in a straight line. See what kind of range we can get. But if you've ever seen any of my stuff, you've heard me talk about the rolling hills of Missouri. This is what I'm talking about. Ain't it beautiful? I can hear people down below. From where I am, I have a good vantage point. I can see the creek. I believe part of the creek where I was hiking earlier. I'll have to check the map. Kind of starts to blend in all together after a while. Alright, we're about a half mile away. Have a pretty clear shot. Pretty clear view of the sky. And yeah, still 5 out of 5 bars. Throw on cruise control. Very good. I have not done much range testing on these drones. I've done a little bit with the 4K on my road trip, but those, of course, I don't have any video evidence because I wanted to save battery and not do the recording. I didn't know how screen recording worked back then. I saw, and if I remember to do this, I'll put the name of the channel in the description. But there's a fella who takes these drones, and he's got a couple of different locations. One of them looks to be, it's definitely tropical. It might be Hawaii, it might be somewhere else, but he's got a spot where he's at the top of a massive hill, and he can see down straight to the ocean and then out to an island. And he had the Mini 5 Pro out, and he took that thing, man, it was close to 10 miles. So this AccuSync is no joke. Like, we're 2 miles out and we just dropped down to a second bar, and I think maybe the rock I'm standing on is messing up my controller because I am pointed directly at the drone. Yeah, they're back to 5. But yeah, he got it out there, it was at least 9 plus miles. Turned it around, kind of went back and forth between auto return to home and manual. He got within a half mile of himself before he had to put it down. It was pretty dramatic. I'll need to link that. Very neat. I'm not going to do anything like that, but we are over 2 miles out now. We have a nice pond here. A couple of them. Almost certainly man-made from the shape. All right, we're maybe starting to get over too many rolling hills here. Back up to 4 bars. But we're at least 5 or 3 miles away now. Alright, now I'm not trying to do a full long range test here. It's late enough in the day and I have little enough battery. Can we see ourselves? Can we see that rock still? Hard to say, maybe. But let's start bringing it on home. Let's start with sport mode. See what kind of, should be about 43 miles an hour is top if there's no wind fighting us. Which it looks like there might be some wind fighting us, so it's good that we stopped. Good that I stopped when I did. Yeah, that's not coming out very fast, is it? And we're at least 30. 31. Okay. Yeah, I have no concern about it making it back, but I would like to maybe fly around here a little bit, get a couple of shorts filmed, and do some other interesting things. So I bought the Fly More, which means I've got the 3 batteries, and then I did separately go on one on Amazon, one on eBay, and I bought 2 extra. So I've got a total of 5 for this bad boy, which, if you're near a power source, will keep you flying pretty much indefinitely. These batteries are beastly. Oh, must be getting hit with some wind there. Drop down to 22. In cruise control. In sport mode. Beautiful Missouri countryside. It's like I said, in the neighborhood of St. Genevieve and Farmington. Around this area, there are a lot of wineries. Again, very much not an expert on that either, but I'm told that something about the acidity in the oil or soil around this part of Missouri is pretty similar to parts of France that are very famous for their wine. So there are wineries all over the place in parts of Missouri. this being one of them. St. John has at least a couple. There's one up in DeSoto. I know there's some farther up northwest, like St. James is a big one. Kind of smack in the middle of the state. So, the things you don't know. Missouri, kind of a big deal in wine. Check out those windrows. You don't want to drift off course. There are still more features to this 5 Pro that I have not played with yet, but I intend to. I want to get into the active track. Like I know the 4 Pro had that as well. I never messed with it. But I want to mess with that some. I want to learn more about master shots. I'm sure there's still neat things I can do with hyperlapses that I have not done before. Speaking of hyperlapses, for my rest of my return home, let me stop the recording and let me, so about 1.5 miles out, let me do a straight line hyperlapse. A course lock, they call it. Okay, so let me increase that speed significantly. Okay, so lock course. That's good. I'll start with 5 and I'll keep pumping it up if I need to. Ready to go. Actually, no, pause. Let me do it again, but I want to do it in vertical. So we can make a short out of this. Ready, go. Reset that. Lock course. 6-7 miles an hour. Oh boy. Okay, so this is a sort of a roundabout way to 2 birds, 1 stone. Bring it home. Will I make it? Will I have enough patience to do this all the way home at 6 miles an hour? No, probably not. But I might make it, you know, how long it takes to do a 5-second short. Maybe make it a 6-second short. Who knows? As always, appreciate Dead Armadillo sounds and his work. Good old Zach making us lots of nice groovy tunes. If you are a regular watcher, I've got 3 drones now. I'm going to start doing this sort of hiking series. What else would you be interested in seeing me do? Just curious. I do have a full-time job. This is just for funsies. But it is a good time, and I don't mind it. So if there's something you're itching to see me try, again, I've got a all DJI Mini 4K, 4 Pro, and 5 Pro. I am capable of having them all 3 in the air at the same time. I haven't done that yet. I haven't had more than 2 in the air at once. But no reason I couldn't. So please, if you have a thought, let me know. I already have a few long-term ideas with waypoint missions and seasons. But in the meantime, always looking for something. My summer 2025 road trip. I'm working on getting all the rest of those videos cut. Those upload every Monday. And it's looking like I'm going to make it into either the month of March or April before I run out of content from that. That's pretty good. And I started uploading in whenever that was, August or September. So pretty good mileage out of that road trip. But I can always take more ideas. More places to go. More things to film. It's getting to be golden hour. Which means I probably ought to wrap this hike up. I don't want to be out here too dark. But 5 seconds is not much of a short, so let's make it 7. Let's make it at least 10. We're about halfway there now. Did I pause all trails, or does it think I'm very slow? I paused it. It says I've got about 17 minutes left on this hike, so I'm not too worried about that. I did at one point kind of take off on my own and not realize I didn't cross the stream at the right spot. So probably added an extra quarter mile to this hike. Nothing crazy, but pretty funny. Ooh, there's another scenic view coming up, says all trails. I've got a little juice left in the first couple of batteries. Maybe I'll try that. We'll see. You'll know very shortly. In case you were curious, if you don't believe me for some strange reason. My evidence. Battery info. 0 cycles. So the first flight, it did not even consider it to be a cycle. That's kind of funny. This is the second time I've had this battery out, and it didn't get very low the first time. Remember what this is battery number 3. I don't remember what exactly its mission was. I was filming a little bit yesterday in town. I did get battery number 5 down, or no, I was battery 4. Got it down into the teens. So that's about as low as we would typically want to get. Because I don't know how long you'll be able to find batteries that have made it into country. And I don't know how long this ban is going to be in place, if not forever. Hopefully not. Hopefully DJI can play nice. I am also, of course, interested in the U.S. having some good, homegrown competition. I'd love that. I'd love to fly an American drone. But I just don't think there's anything ready yet with this level of tech. And at this price point. I was thinking maybe it could be like a TikTok situation where it keeps getting put off and put off and put off. And I think it was put off a time or two. I have not been in this hobby but for 8 months. So I don't know for sure. But it is still disappointing. Signal interference. 3 bars. Interesting. Right here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, this will get us pretty close, actually. 10 seconds. I think make it an 11 second. My fingers aren't that cold. It's in the high 30s by now. Let's see. Do I have enough cell service to see? I have a bar, yeah, 39, but that's from a few hours ago. Yeah, the compass on the lower left of the screen recording seems pretty confused about where I am. Let's pump it up a second again. About a half mile away. So comfortably 3 miles in this topography. The only thing I would have been trying to cut through toward the end there would have been some trees. Boy, that's color me impressed. 12 seconds is pretty good for a short, right? Usually aim for more like 20 or 30. Yeah. I'm not making money, who cares? I'll stop it at 12, and we'll maybe get a little shot of the creek, see how far down to it I can get without being nervous. Alright, splicing all that together. Let's go back here. We lost some altitude in that. Pump it on back up. And let me go back to good old video. I need to get the 4 Pro out and look. Is it just me or was night mode in the video portion of the menu? I haven't seen it. I know I can do slow-mo. Maybe try some slow-mo of the water. Nah, I probably can't get down to the water with all those trees. I can hear it. Haven't heard it in a while. Hard to hear it that far away. Alright, it looks like I might be able to get down there. Land support, let's go to normal mode. And I'm right here at the edge. I don't really want or need to get any closer to the edge. Okay, that looks like a decent spot as far as trees go. If I can just hover it and then shoot it straight back up, should be able to get down to the water without issue. I spoke too soon. Yeah, not all the way down to the water. But let me try a slow-mo of the water. I've never done a slow-mo video. Let's see what that looks like. So that drops it down to 1080, but you get 240 frames. So I recorded, so I'm guessing it'll be like a 4x change. I don't know. Whatever I'm saying makes sense in my brain. Pop that up all the way. Use the thumb still. How high can we go on that? Alright, that's pretty good. Should go straight up and out. Yeah. Okay. We're back out. Back up in the big air. I get a nice snapshot here. I haven't taken any photos today. Taking some from the ground, none with the drone. It's amazing to have this much battery to be able to do all this. Alright, set it down a little lower. Follow the 2/3 rule. Actually, maybe don't. Maybe go a little bit less. Okay, photo. And just a single photo, 50 megapixels. I'll do a 50 and then I'll do a smaller one. The thumbnail size maxes out at 2 megabytes. So take a 50. Well, that takes one. And then let's take a 12. Yeah, that's a lot faster. Go figure. Alright, set it back to 50 default. Back to video mode. This is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna get all this edited tonight. I'll get this out to you one of these days. As I mentioned, today is January 11th. And I took off from the actual launch pad today for this one flight. Let's see if we can set her back down on that again. How close is my home spot? Medium close. Yeah, it's pretty good. Back up and give it a little more space. Real smooth on them sticks. Not really. That is a beautiful camera though. Alright. Once again, if I am unable to get another shot or get another flight in today, thanks for watching Daechwon's Aerial Quad channel.